Bakemas Day 3. We're doing a brownie mix today, and this recipe is from Tina K. I'm not going to try and pronounce her last name because I don't want to say it wrong. She has a YouTube channel. I will link it down below. So that is my source for this recipe. I have my jar here. If you haven't watched my other Bakemas episodes, this is from the Dollar Tree. You'll want a quart-sized jar. A funnel will also be very handy dandy, and I don't have a canning funnel, so I just made this one using parchment paper that I taped. First up, we need 1 1/4 cups of flour. To that, we're going to add a teaspoon of baking powder and 1/4 teaspoon of salt. So I'm just going to whisk that together in my bowl. And then I'm going to spoon that right into my jar. And then we want to settle that into our jar. So I'm going to give it just a little bit of a press down with my spoon. Kind of push some air out of there and make room for the remaining ingredients. And then since we're going for nice, pretty flat layers so we can have a nice side profile, when you look at our jar, I'm going to give it a little shake. All right, next up, I'm going to take 3/4 cups of brown sugar and put that on top of the flour. Remember, when you're measuring your brown sugar, it's 3/4 cups of packed brown sugar. And then once you have it in your jar, we're going to pack that down as much as we can. Once you pack down and flatten the layer of brown sugar, on top of that, we're going to add 3/4 cups of white sugar. And white sugar doesn't pack down a whole lot, so we're gonna give it a shake to flatten out that layer. Looking good so far. On top of our white sugar, we're going to add a 1/2 cup of cocoa powder. Today I'm using cacao powder, just because that's what I have in the house. Now, cocoa powder is a bit packable, so I'm gonna shimmy my jar and pack it down a little bit. And then your cocoa powder kind of sticks to the container a little bit, your jar. So I'm just gonna scrape off any that's clinging onto the side, and that's just a look thing. You can see we have 4 nice layers in our jar right now. It just looks nice. And then our last 2 ingredients. We are going to add a 1/2 cup of semi-sweet chocolate chips, and I'm using mini ones today. Shake those in. And then I'm almost out of room. My jar is not quite a quart. It's a little bit smaller. But lastly is a 1/2 cup of peanut butter chips. Peanut butter baking chips. And mine just fits. Woo! If you guys watched Bakemas Day 2, you'll know that that recipe did not fit into my jar. So go ahead and check that one out when you're done here. But there you go. Take your clean lid, screw it on. The Dollar Tree has some really cute gift tags. Mine even have jingle bells on them. Slap on a little bow, and then be sure to print off the remaining wet ingredients and instructions that your gift recipient will need to make these delicious chocolate peanut butter brownies. Did I even say at the beginning that that's the type of brownies we're making? Well, this is the brownie mix we made. I will link everything down below. I'll put everything down below in the description. If you guys plan to make this brownie mix, give this video a big thumbs up. And if you guys like today's Bakemas episode, be sure to subscribe and hit that bell so that you're notified when I drop the rest of the Bakemas episodes that are on their way to you. I'll see you guys on Bakemas episode 4, and until then, go check out Bakemas episodes 1 and 2.